Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. You know, I have a wonderful crowd here, you guys. So this is my first ever Charcuterie live audience event. And I'm so excited because I've been making charcuterie trays since like 2017. And the first time I made it was for my birthday on January 1st, 2017. So I've been making them for a long time. So the board that I have here is actually, I gotta show it to you. It's a board that's heavier than heck. And my uncle, my mom's brother, made this for me years ago. And he knew I was always doing stuff. I was always doing like cheese boards and stuff. So I've been doing it for years and stuff. So all of a sudden they became popular. And Mijita, Victoria, and Rachel, they were always like, Mom, you should teach people how to do this. But in all reality, charcuterie trays, the proper ones, are not cheap to make. You know, they are expensive, you know. And then if you're in Margaret's kitchen, if you're in Margaret's kitchen, you always know that it's going to be, I'm going to buy what I like. So it's going to really be good. And so that's just how I feel, you know, and stuff. So that excites me. So the first thing I'm going to ask you all, again, welcome to Margaret's Kitchen, Comidas de mi Familia, Tu Sangre es Tu Sangre, my authentic New Mexico cookbook. Thank you all for joining me. I just appreciate it so much. I'm just so excited about today. So I'm going to turn my camera around real quick. And so if we have people hiding, it's okay. But anyway, so I just want you to see, everybody to see what the table looks like. And this is what I've done for everyone. So everybody's going to be making their own board. Each couple's going to make their own board and stuff. But, you know, thank you all. So now we're going to turn back around and we're going to get started. So you guys, what we have on your table, right in front of you, go ahead and stand up. And what we're going to do is that each one of you guys, each couple has a board in front of you. Those are your boards. So go ahead and open up your meats. And you guys help yourself to the salad. You guys can start snacking on that, but I'm going to show you how to do some stuff. While you're opening up your stuff, I'm going to get started here. So the first thing I start with for myself while they're opening up their meats is I'm going to start with my cheese balls. And so the nice part about the cheese balls is that you can find cheese balls everywhere. So usually what I do is I plant my cheese balls pretty much anywhere on the board. So when you have a large board like mine, it's kind of like you have to really, really think about it. So you guys have some mozzarella over there. You have some cubed cheeses over there. You have crackers and you have bruschettas and you have all kinds of neat stuff. You guys have different olives and grapes. And you guys, what I'm going to have you do now is you guys have prosciutto in front of you. So what I'm going to start with is the prosciutto right here, okay? So what you're going to do is usually what I do with my meats, you know, a lot of times I just kind of crinkle them up. And then I just start to situate them around my tray. So I started off, your all's trays, you're all, you know, the boards you guys have, I started off those boards with your grapes. So that way, with your grapes. So this way, you guys can move your grapes around. So that was kind of like your center point. Okay? So let's just pull it all together. And we may take the hour and a half. We may only take an hour. Just depends on everyone. So I'm going to just situate this around this one. And prosciutto, as you know, is just a nice salty like bacon. I love it. It's one of my favorite meats and stuff. So you guys just remember to hashtag Margaret's Kitchen NM. And tag your family, friends, and don't forget to log on to my YouTube channel. And how many of you have done my YouTube channel? Yeah. Thank you. And stuff. So I'm just excited, you guys. Nervous and excited all at the same time. You would think I've never done this before. And stuff. How's your trays coming?
Bravo!
And feel free to, you guys, they're your trays. You know what? If you want to use gloves, I'll give you gloves, whatever. But that's your tray. You're taking it home. It's between you guys and stuff. So you're good. So if you guys would like, anybody would like for me to, to do any type of a class like this, let me know and I'll be happy to talk to you guys about it.
Already.
No,
So when you're, she wasn't following directions. They're having too much fun over there. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Let's see, where's my husband?
Oh my goodness.
There he is.
My husband.
Retired Senior Master Sergeant Jesse J. Baca, our hero!
Okay, hon, I need you to kind of turn the camera around and see what they're doing. Just kind of turn it around. Yeah, just pick it up like that. Just be careful. You're gonna have to lean it down.
Oh,
There you go.
How are you, Trace? So I'm gonna come over here just to kind of see what you guys are doing. My God, that's pretty nice. I love it. And if you guys notice that all your boards are round or square or oblong, and so it's nice like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to bundle up. Thank you. Aren't they good? So you're going to bundle up your meats a little closer because you want to kind of have it kind of like Victoria and Raphael over here.
where?
You want to kind of bundle up. So you want to fill your tray.
Yes. Oh, I see. We want to use all this in there.
You want to use it all. And remember, you have olives, you have pickles, you have, you have other fruits.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do at the end, we're going to, remember you need an area for your nuts. And all of you have your own nuts. So you can always just get your nuts and put it like this. And then sit
Not all of us.
Well, that's true. So you guys can put it like this and just add your meats around it. And then so, bundle it up together. And you could do the same thing with, just in different areas. You can use your small stuff for different areas.
Cool.
And don't use your pomegranates, because your pomegranates we're going to do at the end.
And then, yes.
Okay?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow. You guys are doing great. Great, great, great. I love it. And here's some little pokers here, so you guys can poke stuff to,
Thank you, very nice.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh my God, you guys. Amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to open up my other trays here. And so a lot of times when you're doing this, sorry about that. So a lot of times what you're doing is you can buy these different packages of meats, of your different Italian meats, hard salamis, things like that. You can do that. Jesse, would you mind cutting these open for me, please? And in the meantime, I'm going to do this one over there. So anyway, so what I'm going to do here, thank you. So what I'm going to do here is that we also, you guys, we also have a long, the sausage, the summer premium sausage. So which is always nice to use for your trays because you want to always use those chunks. You can open them. You want to always use the different chunks, okay?
No, it's not. It's
Oh, here.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, mozzarella? You want to trade our cheeses?
Mozzarella. So anyway, so when I use this, so if you guys all want to look over here for just a second. So when I use this, a lot of times people don't really know what to do with these big old sausages because you can only eat so many of them. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, you guys.
This is a family show, folks. Family
Sorry. So I always cut them in four. I always cut it in four. So this way you want to always make chunks. So I make good sized chunks because this way you can just use your little forks or your toothpicks and whatnot. You can open the rest of those, babe, if you don't mind. Thank you. My sous chef is my husband, Jesse.
Jesse.
And so I'm excited because I have people from, a few states, you know, back east, I have people from back east that are watching and stuff. You guys, thank you all. I have relatives from California that are online right now watching, and I'm so excited. So I use my board to cut at the same time. There's no reason to get another board. So your boards are all yours. So you can tell I use my board. So there's a lot to the boards.
What do you think of cans? So it's meats, crackers, fruits and vegetables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, don't forget your pickles.
Don't forget your pickles, you gotta have your
Oh,
pickles.
yes.
So what I'm gonna do here is that I always start on the different corners. So I'm gonna put this here,
Oh, you already got your pickles, yeah.
and I'm gonna put these ones here. And one of the first boards that I did, we had gone to Wisconsin, and when we went to Wisconsin, guess what I brought back on my onboard luggage?
Cheese.
Nothing but cheese. There was so much darn cheese, they were just like, really, lady? Sorry, yes, and stuff. So anyway, so now what I'm gonna do is you can go to, so remember that you can go to Costco, you guys, and you guys can actually buy these block cheeses at Costco or at Sam's Club or whatever. And so they're nice cheeses. So there are 4 different types of cheeses. And it's the best way for your cheese boards. You know, because of the fact is there's 4 different types of cheeses. If you're on a budget, that's the best one to use. But for the most part, you know, spend that extra on your cheeses because it's great. Cheeses are good and stuff, you know. So Brian says this is a perfect meal for him because he does all the, what is it, low carbs?
High protein, low
High
carb.
protein, low carb, so he's happy he gets to take his straight home,
That's right.
you know, and stuff, so we're really excited. Wow, you guys, Jesse has to show you guys their trays, their platters again. He's gonna go turn it around.
Okay. Kind of pan right there.
So Jesse, there's a.
Ooh, look at that. Pretty nice.
Look at those over
Oh,
there.
I need to fill mine up.
That's my bunny rabbit.
Okay. Bonnie Rabbit.
Oh, I love it. You guys are, and don't forget that a lot of times when I've never had the pleasure of going overseas,
Nice.
but you know, when you go overseas and you see stuff like this over there, they have a lot of flowers and stuff on their trays. So, so that's why there's flowers there, and the mint comes from our garden. That is from Papa's garden. You know, so you guys put that mint on there, and so
Whose garden?
Papa over here.
Retired Senior Master Sergeant Jesse J. Baca.
Exactly, that's who it is. It's his garden. But anyway, so it's nice because we grow our own mint and we grow our own spearmint.
Nice.
So which is really, really, really a good thing. So how's it coming, you guys?
Terrific.
How's your salad over there?
I don't know what these are, but
Beef
they're
mine
so
up.
You're
good.
ready to eat?
So you can take off the buds of your flowers, so you don't have to use the whole stem.
Just
You can use your buds.
a little bit heat over your hands.
Everybody's having a great time. So look at this, how cool the board's coming along. While you guys are doing that, I'm doing this, and it's working out fantastic. For those of you joining, welcome to Margaret's Kitchen. Comidas de mi familia, tu sangre es tu sangre. You know, I love the name of my cookbook. You know, every day that life goes on, you know, I think about the name of my cookbook. And somebody said, oh my God, you talk about your dad like, you know, and I said, well, my dad's been gone, but you know what? My dad was truly my best friend. And he was my inspiration. He is the reason why I cook. He's the reason why I do what I do. And you know, we get to talking to, you know, other people and whatnot. And, you know, and I don't believe that just because my father's gone that I should just pretend that he never taught me anything. But in all reality, you know what? He taught me what I'm doing today. You know, it's because of him.
Nice.
So anyway, so now I'm doing the soppresso. Soppressa. So that's what this is, and of course, little bits of, what is this? Salami. So you can always just fold your salamis. My class over here, they're having a blast. Oh my God. They are too funny. You should see their trays are just amazing. You guys don't forget to take pictures. Hashtag Margaret's Kitchen, please. You know, and stuff. Jesse's gonna turn it around one more time so that he can show you guys everything.
What is it?
Mom's beautiful work.
Mom's beautiful work. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's the Cologne platter right there.
There you go.
Mama colognes.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Not bad, huh?
This is so much fun.
This is ours.
You guys
Cologne
don't
come out
know
nice.
what
Are we gonna-
an
Look at that.
Or you should have a contest to see who won the best platter decoration.
Oh, you just.
But
We're not
ruined
everyone.
but
my
Vic-
surprise.
no, Victoria's disqualified because she's the daughter of.
Oh,
I can't agree with that. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's pretty amazing.
That's beautiful.
My son was her partner. All he did was watch.
You know love out here.
Oh my God, you guys are so funny.
He was a designer.
That's
He
right.
was a designer.
Yeah.
He was a foreperson.
He was the foreman. He was the foreman. So you know, and usually I just kind of keep piling, and then I get my strawberries,
Yes, of course.
and I'm gonna just pile strawberries right here.
Like just a little bit of it. Take some pictures. That one I have it.
Pile some strawberries up. So it's really a meat, cheese, and strawberry tray, and just everything.
Stop.
Nice.
Well, whoever that is, there, right? You don't play good.
And then, and I use the different types of tomatoes, you know, so I love to use the tomatoes. I think you guys have just regular bell cherry tomatoes, and I have the heirloom tomatoes here, so I'm using the heirloom on my tray. And I don't like to cut my cherry tomatoes because first of all, I'm not a tomato person, but second of all, I don't like the juices of the tomatoes to go all over. And so I just like to pile them like that, you know, because most people just get a cherry tomato and they stuff it in their mouth and
they'll squish it.
yeah, and they squish it. Yeah, that's their favorite thing to do.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What you're talking about.
You know what you're missing? What did you do with strawberries? They got strawberries?
What are you guys missing?
You know?
Cute.
There's some
And
strawberries.
I'm gonna do my olives. I'm gonna do my olives right here.
Together, the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who said the board was just for you?
Easy.
Those peppers.
Which peppers? Do you guys have peppers over there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Okay. How is it? What's the best thing you guys liked about designing your tray? Do you find that you want to put more on it? Like, do you feel like there should be more stuff on there?
Yeah, I see there for somebody.
Like you guys want to come and get some of my raspberries and stuff?
Totally.
Our only regret is your board is bigger than ours.
My board is bigger. That's okay. You guys are going to get to eat my board because you guys are going to get to wrap yours and take it home and stuff. So just remember.
Thank you, Margaret. This is wonderful.
You're welcome. You are so welcome.
Tu sangre es tu sangre.
That's right. That's right. And thank you guys just for being here.
Quality. Let's look too pretty now. I'm like, no. But my favorite is this. See what is she's right there. She's live.
So, as you keep just going and going and going, it's fun, it's exciting. And do we have an extra guest?
We do.
Yes,
We do. I think there's room right here
Pásale, pásale.
on the side. Let me get your board.
Here, we'll switch it.
Hi. Let's give him a board.
Come on over.
Some stuff. Find the corner.
Okay, you get to go from that to this.
So we have one more couple.
Come on in.
So I have one more board.
Either way.
And stuff. So
Everybody's is like different.
Everyone's different.
Really the way it's supposed to be.
Like right here, like what we were doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 I think that one, hold on. Yes. Well, they
And then
can-
you just.
So isn't this like cool?
Oh, the, I think everybody else is different, yeah.
They're having a blast over there, just eating and enjoying and stuff. So anyways, the one thing is that most people don't, you know, sometimes you forget that you don't have to just use Italian meats. There's also, you can use different types of hams and turkey. I will use turkey. Look at this, Brian, there's turkey. So, and at the same time, I just kind of roll it up like this.
No, it's good. This is all yours. Yes, just get a little plastic.
So if you notice my board is starting to come together to where it's just nice and big and strong, and that's what you want. You want your board to look strong and yet appetizing at the same time. And I don't believe in cutting anything. I just want it to be nice, because a lot of times when you go to parties and you know, you're like hungry, right? And then all of a sudden it's just a little chunk and don't get no more because there's no more. You know? it's like, no, I wanted more. What's wrong with you people?
I know, we just started.
And so, anyways, so now what I do is I also get my goat cheese. So again, welcome to Margaret's Kitchen, Comidas de mi familia, mi sangre es tu sangre. I just, like I said, I'm doing goat cheese on mine right now. So a little bit of everything is what I do. Just a little, wait, before I do that, I'm going to put the grapes right here. I think I'll put the grapes, some grapes right here. And I'm just using all my grapes. And then what I'm going to do, oh, here's my other grapes. We'll do another nice chunk of grapes. And I'm going to just roll my grapes right there. So anyways, and then now I need my sous chef to open some more stuff up. So I'm doing my my goat cheese. Oh, cheeses. So who doesn't like goat cheese? A lot of people don't like goat cheese because,
You had it and then I liked it.
yes, it's probably when I had the tray. Because a lot of times I do that, you know. So goat cheese is a fun cheese to use because when you use goat cheese, I always try to put my goat cheese like right about next to some olives and next to a good prosciutto or capicola. And then what I do, I'm going to rinse my hands real quick. So what I do at that point, this is where you end up with your, your different types of preserves, your fig preserves or your apricot, your orange marmalade. So what I would prefer is I would rather use an orange marmalade on my goat cheese. So what I do, so once you guys are done, yes, you guys sit down and watch, and then you can eat this one. So I put it on top like this. So you end up doing that. It's a salty and savory all at the same time. So then, you do my other salamis. So it's always just a little bit of everything. And then you're going to see, isn't it coming together, you guys?
Yes.
So as you notice, I didn't add any more prosciutto because we do have a lot of prosciutto. It's stone ground mustard. So you guys have stone ground mustard. You have a bruschetta, with the tomatoes and all that smoky stuff. That's what else is on there for your baguettes. And then just for your cheeses as well. So I try to really put a lot of different stuff in here for you. So then when you get your, and like I said, Victoria was telling me, Mom, you should make some roses. I go, you care roses, I don't have time, I'm too busy buying food. and stuff. So Brian already said I only have an hour and a half because they gotta leave us because they have another event. So I want to be sure that they get the full effect as well, you know, and stuff. So, and if you guys are cold, yes, the air conditioner is on because we have a lot of cheeses and meats and stuff. So we have central air, so which is nice refrigerated air. So I'm just kind of piling it on top. By the time I'm done with this board, you guys are going to say, God, I never thought that board was going to get filled. So I'm going to put some carrots right here. Yeah, because some people I like a good, you know, I love carrots, you know. So you can put a few carrots. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my my plate, and the reason I'm going to do the plate is because I am going to trim up an apple really nice. I'll do the pear first. So you're going to get your pear. I already washed all my fruit. So when you get your pear, you're going to just slice it down the middle. And I have to hold my knife like a caveman when you're cutting a pear because you can't hold it nice and dainty, you know. So when you're doing your pear, you want to cut it as thin as possible. Thinner than what you would an onion. And because you're going to try to fan it out into your platter. And then what you're going to do when you get to the core of it, you're just going to just turn it around and then do the same thing. This is so fun, you guys. Did you guys feel like we're on the Real Housewives of New Mexico? You thought I was going to say Beverly Hills. No, it's called Beverly South Valley. So this is what I just did with just my pears. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put my pears right here, right next to my goat cheese. So as you can tell, you know, there's still a bit left. So what do you do with the bit? You just eat it. I have to eat it. I know. I'm going to get somebody on here that's going to say, you ate that and it just grossed me out. Well, oh yeah, I'm going to get a few haters for that. But it's okay. I have to tell everybody, you know, I'm cooking for my family. Are you guys all my family?
Amen. Yes. Yes.
You know? So I'm cooking for my family, so we're good. And stuff, you know, I love it. Look at my board, you guys. Who wants to stand up and just look at it? You know?
I have to go to I know. Very nice.
So then now what I do is I get my brie. Who doesn't love a good brie? I love brie and stuff. So this is just a good brie. Brie is nice and it's creamy, and it's just the perfect cheese. So brie always should go like basically in the center, almost the center, but away from your goat cheese. So when you break open your brie, look at it, has that really nice film here. So when you break it open, it's just creamy when you're going to cut it open. So I'm going to place my brie closer to this. So there's my brie. And then you're going to get your Gouda. Who loves Gouda cheese? I love Gouda. Isn't Gouda? And this is a smoked applewood Gouda. I'm just going to situate it there. And this is just a hard cheddar cheese.
I like hard.
Huh?
I like hard cheddar.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I prefer a hard cheddar cheese. How's yours? You guys, you didn't use up all your meat yet?
No, I haven't. Maybe that's what I need to do.
Yes. So this one, with this cheese, you want to just be able to cut slices. You know, not too thin, not too small, and then we'll do some cubes too. So you guys, everybody's gonna think you guys fell asleep on me.
No, we're here. We're eating.
Thank you.
We need a sign. Jesse, hold the sign.
Just have to hold the sign. Everybody clap. When we went to the Prices Right a couple of years ago, and I always wondered how they did everything. And yeah, somebody actually does run out and say, applaud, applaud. So we have to applaud at that point, you know, and stuff. No, we didn't get called and we didn't win.
Nothing.
You know, nothing.
The Price is Right?
Yeah, it was a few years ago. Went with some of our friends, and we took a train. We took the train. Oh, we had a blast.
Well, they were here like last year.
Yeah, but we're done with figuring out if we're gonna win the Prices Right. So I'm gonna put this cheese right here, and it's just a nice, just chunks. So when you do your tray, you gotta realize that it's how you perceive it. So I like it needs to be filled and everything. So whose favorite is this one? Pepper jack cheese. Victoria's favorite. She loves pepper jack. That's her favorite.
The chili cheese.
So this one I'm going to do chunks, because the thing about Victoria is she loves to get a toothpick and poke at the little chunks of pepper jack. That's her favorite thing to do. So this one will be like little chunks, like for your toothpicks and stuff. So now how many are going to go home and learn to make these with your families?
I'm surprised.
I don't know if it'll ever come to me.
It's not gonna make it home.
It's not going to make it home? Well, I'll tell you what, you know, these are fun to make. They're fun to make, but they're expensive to make. They're not cheap to make. You can make them cheap, but you know, you need the good meats.
Yeah.
You need the good cheeses, you know. That's the thing. You need those good cheeses, those good meats. Costco, you know, Costco, Sam's Club, they do. You know, they have some good cheeses and stuff, but you got to look at what you're getting. You got to get your creamy cheeses. You got to get your hard cheeses. You know, like your creamy cheeses are like your mozzarellas and bries and things like that. And then you got to, you know, like for me, I would rather, you know, I want to put a couple of carrots in there because I like the salty and I like the crunch at the same time. You know, and I like the salty of the prosciutto, but yet I like the sweet taste of the ham. You know, so it's that salty, and I just love all those different flavors and stuff. Oh, my sous chef came up again. I don't know about that man. Where did he go? So anyways, and then another creamy cheese, which is amazing, is called the Harvati. And my cousin Erica, that is one of her favorite cheeses, is Harvati. Oh, it's delicious. She sees the Harvati and she loves it, along with brie. So my cousin Erica, she, you know, I love for her to come around because she loves cheese like I do. So the Harvati, you haven't had it? Yeah, it's a good creamy cheese. So, and it's soft, but yeah, it's like soft and it's not hard. You know, like mozzarella's a little more dense, and the Harvati isn't. So you guys, yes, I wash my hands. I wash them, I promise. I have to tell everybody because, like I told you, I'll get some haters. You know. Oh my God, COVID, and you're not washing your hands. Yes, I am. One day. So I have to constantly say that. Yes, I do, I promise. One day I was making, so I always have a napkin here. And my napkins, I don't know how many do this or not, but I always have a wet napkin because I never use my towels. I have towels, but I don't use them on my dishes. I always just rinse with extra hot water. Jesse says, one of these days you're just scorching me to death, because I have to, you know, I like hot water. And I'm not a glove person, so I don't ever use gloves. And so anyways, I always have wet napkins, so sometimes I have to wipe my hand like I'm doing now, then I'll throw it away and I'll get another one. So I really do waste a lot of napkins. But at the same time, I have to have a napkin right next to me, so I just kind of leave it there. So one day, so this lady, I was making enchiladas, and she said, and she told me, she sends me this message, and she says, oh my God, the enchiladas look so good until I saw you wipe your hands with it. And I was like, you know, wipe my hands with my napkin? Well, what do you want me to do? You know, I wasn't going to wipe it on my dress. Or so it's just funny because people are just like that. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, and then the other thing is I'm so bad because I have a lot of aprons, but you never see me wearing them because I forget. So the Havarti cheese, I'm going to put it right here with these other chunks and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke it and I'm going to give this to Karen so you can try it. Yeah.
Oh, it is soft.
Yeah, it's soft, huh? Isn't it good? And then I do a Munster.
I usually get the jalapeno one.
The jalapeno one is so good.
It's so good. You know, here in New Mexico, we can't have nothing without jalapenos.
Yeah, you need jalapenos, you need green chili, you need all that fun stuff, you know. But anyway, so.
It's, we were in Albertsons. Was it Albertsons?
And it's hard to find good cheeses here, you know. We were in San Francisco a few years back, and there's this place in Santa Rosa. I don't know if you guys went there when you went up that way. But anyways, in San Francisco, we're out by Santa Rosa, during around wine country, they have a store that is nothing but cheeses. And I mean, that place is huge. So Uncle Manuel said, come on, let's go sample cheeses. I go, really? I go, where? And sure enough, I mean, just refrigerators and refrigerators of cheeses. And then they have, so you can sample the different cheeses. I don't know now during COVID, this was several years back. But oh my God, it was like, oh, that cheese was just to die for and stuff. So Uncle Manuel, you know, he has lived there all his life, so he knows all those places. So what's the best part, you guys? Which one did you guys enjoy? What have you guys enjoyed?
Yeah.
Those crackers are, they're from Nestle. And I got them at Big Lots. They were like 99. Aren't they delicious?
Absolutely.
They're thin and they're just perfect. I love them. You know, Big Lots has all kinds of neat stuff. All kinds of neat stuff. So I got all those crackers. Okay, what'd you guys do with all your nuts? Where are the nuts? What did you guys end up doing with your nuts?
Just left them in the little bowl.
I don't know how else to call them, okay?
We're eating them.
You're eating them? Okay, now let me show you guys something. So with your pomegranates, where is all your pomegranates? Yeah, so you should actually get your You did? So you get your pomegranates and you should actually just splash them onto, oh yeah, not pile them, you want to just splash them onto your,
So like a sprinkle?
yeah, like a sprinkle, like a splash.
Like that?
Yeah, or just like, yeah, exactly, just kind of all over. You know, you want to do that. And remember that you want to always have room for a baguette or two in there.
A baguette?
Uh-huh. You want to always have room for your baguettes.
In here and there, baguette here and there.
Yeah. Well, you want to make it your own area. You don't want to sprinkle it all over. But you can do it like a box lunch.
Really?
Okay, and I'm going to do one more cheese, and then we're going to do the rest of our stuff.
Were they sweet? Did they freeze this year?
So, of course, who doesn't love a good Swiss cheese? You know, all love Swiss cheese.
I think
The Havarti?
this year was crazy.
You like Havarti cheese too?
I just tried it yesterday for the first time. All of my
It's
pictures.
like the croissants. So good.
That's how I have it sliced. It was one of the girls at work was telling me to try it.
Wow, I've never had it.
So when I'm doing this Swiss cheese,
The stories in Berlin have the pomegranate trees. So
is I like to cut my Swiss cheese. It's a block, but I like to kind of cut it corner to corner.
Really?
So that way it's a lot easier and it looks nicer too. So you want to do, I like to do it this way.
You got this little cool thing that you stick in there and pull the trigger and it grabs them and then you just pull it. That's really cool.
Oh, I have an itch. So then now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of my raspberries here. And then we're going to finish with a lot of our different meats.
My yard's blooming now and the grass is getting green and it's really beautiful. It looks really nice.
I'm going to do my apple. So here's my apple.
You know, kind of.
yeah.
I was thinking about it, but I need his help to do it.
You could even add honey.
Honey, yes.
Lavender honey.
Yeah.
Ooh, a lavender honey would
I've
sound
been
good.
to somewhere they did that.
Lavender honey.
Los poblanos.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
What I love.
That sounds good. And you know, you can't get your honey, and I have a honey pot. I don't know how many people have a honey pot,
Absolutely.
but when you get your honey pot, so I always wanted one, and actually I found it at an estate sale. But I you know what, I washed it really good and I blessed it, so it's mine now. So anyways, I don't have nothing in it now, but look, I always wanted a honey little thing. So when you get it, and then you just like this all over. And I love it, but I love it so much that I haven't used it because I don't want to have to clean the honey out of it. So I haven't used it and stuff, but I will, I plan on using it. So anyways, let me slice my apples. So how many have actually made one at home? Have you guys ever made one? Anybody?
The trays?
Have you?
I thought I did. Definitely not.
I don't know why mine didn't look like that.
That is funny. Like I'm always doing different things. Juanita can tell you because she's been around me for the last 35 years, and we never miss a beat. And she is always around me, so she knows I'm always trying something. One day, her mom used to cater in Tucumcari, and so one day I said, I want to learn how to make radish roses. Her and I ruined so many radish roses, it wasn't funny. We couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure out how her mom did it. But they still came out good. We ate them, no.
We ate them.
We ate them. It was okay. It was good, you know. So it's nice. So how many got some chilies? Who's missing their chili? Everybody got?
I got chili.
Did anybody get the Italian chilies?
I don't think so.
Ooh, get your tongs. So you guys can have some.
I love these.
Maybe with the
Nice.
grapes.
Your chili?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, I just thought about that.
No. Okay. Chilies?
Okay. Really?
Yep. Brian, did you guys get yours? Your chile? I told you I have all kinds of stuff up there that you guys don't have on your platters. How beautiful! Oh my God! Please take a picture of all the platters.
I'm like, where do they go?
I'm good.
That way I have them.
Look at that, Victoria's like, I don't know if I want it there or there. Did you see she went around the board how many times?
I like the flowers, Victoria. Thank you.
We'll get you some flowers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab some. Those look cute.
So I'm gonna put my, okay, is everybody back at the table so that we could take a few pictures?
Mine's looking a little bare.
I'm gonna put these chilies right here. Yours is looking bare?
Yeah.
Okay, what about your chocolate? How many knew that your chocolate goes with your cheese and your different types of Italian meats? Guys, gotta put your chocolate in there.
Well, we did, but
You didn't realize it went like that. So when you're gonna do your chocolate, find a nice spot, because you wanna put your chocolate in that nice little spot. And then, what I did is that I'm doing, now that you said that, I'm doing pistachios. You guys are doing more of a mixed nuts and stuff. We're all a bunch of nuts, I know. But, so I'm doing a bunch of mixed pistachios. Just pistachios, no mixed nuts. And then, I'm going to do the olives. So this is a whole Mediterranean blend of olives. So it's blended with your peppers and your garlic. And so when you taste these olives, you know what, you guys grab yourselves a little fork here and taste an olive. Grab a fork and taste the olives. These are so delicious. Aren't they good? It's a Mediterranean blend.
Very tasty.
Very good.
And a glass of gin. Very
Yes.
good.
Oh.
That's good. Where's the wine?
Yeah. I think they have it. Are they good? Did you get one, Brian?
I'm good. Thank you.
Are you an olive person? No. Jesse was not an olive person. Lelia, Lisa, come and get some. Try the. So Jesse was never an olive person until he went and spent some time in Italy. And so here's your. And so when he did that, he learned to eat the olives over there. And oh my God, now he likes olives.
We used to have olive bars, like stores have all the different kinds of olives.
Yeah. And I've never been, so I don't know what he's talking about.
I think Whole Foods has one. Is it
What's
Whole
that?
Foods has one? The olive bar?
Yes. Whole Foods has the olive bar. So now what I'm going to do is, because these are a very different olive, what I'm doing is I'm going to use a cup. We use this. So never be afraid to use your cups or your different bowls to put any place in here.
She's all fancy Snapchatting.
Huh?
She's all fancy Snapchatting.
Only my kids, I don't Snapchat everyone.
I'm gonna follow you.
Go for it. You'll see how boring.
So I'm placing that the cup there.
This is excitement. She's all happy. Mom, go.
So then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few pickles. And these are the sweet pickles. Who likes sweet pickles?
I do.
Yeah, I never used to like them. And then one day I tried them and I was like, oh, they really are good. I was not a sweet pickle person and stuff, so.
I like dill better.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to put this here like this. Look at how my board looks. You guys, how does it look?
Bravo! Bravo!
Thank you. So now, what I am going to do is I'm going to add some more of the prosciutto here. You guys know that prosciutto is my favorite. Everybody, I mean, I can sit here and do this, but we're going to do something kind of fun in about a second. One of my favorite ways to have prosciutto. I'm going to put this here and here. So what I'm going to do is my melon. So I'm going to put this here. So this is my butcher block. When we had our kitchen, when my nephew built all my cabinets. So if you guys ever want cabinets, call Sice and Sons. My nephew did my cabinets, he built them. And so he built me a butcher block. So just so it could be portable and all over the place. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, mijito. I was so excited. I didn't care about the cabinets, I was just happy I had a butcher block. You know, and stuff. So, but anyway, so I'm going to cut it up on my butcher block. And if you guys have not had prosciutto this way, you got to try it.
This is better.
The prosciutto with the cantaloupe, right?
Yes.
No, that's
Super good.
I love it. What's
Like
that?
lox and bagels on the
But there's a regular.
tray. See who's hiding?
Yes. Like lox and bagels on the tray.
And capers.
Yes, I have my capers
So
in here.
just every once in a while?
Yeah. And so I'll get pieces of those. When they all. So who's gonna be my first one to try this?
I won't be shy.
Okay.
Really?
I'll not be shy.
I'd like to try that. I've never had that.
You go try it. I had it before.
Okay.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I like this.
You'll love it.
You like that one better than
This is one of my favorite ways to eat it. Besides eating cantaloupe with tortilla. Who ate cantaloupe with tortilla?
I've never had that.
Oh my God. A hot tortilla with cantaloupe? My grandpa, that's all he used to do. Every time my grandma made tortilla, he had cantaloupe with tortilla, and I love it. So you guys have to try it.
Yeah,
Who's gonna be-
cantaloupe with shrimp, he's pretty good.
Oh.
You're gonna love it. Here you go. Do you have your plate?
Oh, no, I
Yeah,
don't. It's right there.
that appetizer's pretty good.
I just wrapped it a little bit, but you gotta do it. You gotta taste it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was terrible. It was about 2 years ago.
Hey, you're-
Brian, grab your plate. No. you
Thank
can
you.
take it.
I made it scampy. Right by the and he had
Oh,
an
you're
anaphylactic
good.
Huh? Brian's like, I'm not shy.
Lobster.
That's right.
everything.
It's dangerous to me and a camera. You gotta look up.
Just all.
I know.
But I looked at the package, it was farm, so I
And
couldn't.
we never.
And the only thing I don't like about when I buy prosciutto are those little
Those little
wrappers.
extras, yeah.
Hijo,
We lived in Lobster, so we had fresh.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So now he has to. He has an independent. He has to. Carry his just in case. Yeah.
Okay,
We
who's
were at,
next?
Bravo's the other day.
Who else? Cantaloupe?
Who wants cantaloupe with their prosciutto?
Thank you. I don't.
That's right. Thank you.
Take it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I have to look at the
Never had a shrimp.
Have you?
It's a lot they had a function, they had a shrimp with it.
I mean, Karen, you can start at one side, I can start at the other, we can eat to the middle if you want.
Who's next?
I'm next.
One? You get one?
I give it away.
Okay, perfect. Come on.
Big bone baby.
You took over your sous chef's job here.
That's right.
My sous chef, I don't know where he's at. He disappeared.
He's entertaining the extras.
He's entertaining the extras.
Well, yeah,
That's good.
on there.
Isn't it good, you guys? You know, prosciutto's not easy to
You
eat.
ate it all.
Your platito.
So we don't ask you how it was.
It wasn't good, right? There you go. Who, Jeff, would you
Don't
like
forget,
one?
go online and buy your book, Tu Sangre es Tu Sangre.
That's right. Thank you. Jeff, would you like one?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure? Victoria, who's next?
Delicious.
Isn't it delicious? It's different, huh?
Absolutely delicious.
I love my butcher block just because, you know, that's what they're for. You know, they're so you can use them when you're cooking and doing stuff like this. The only thing I really don't do, I never really cut on my butcher block, but doing it something like this, I'm good with them. Want to cut those little chunks?
That cantaloupe is juicy.
How was it, you guys?
Delicious.
Is it good?
I had one bite, it was good.
Everybody was good. Rick, would you like another one?
No, I'm good. I got one more nibble.
It's like, I want the tortilla now.
Tortillas for the tortillas.
What did you say about the tortillas?
If you could heat up the comal and mix some tortillas too.
I'll heat up the comal. Okay, wait a minute. Let me start. One day, we had the girls have really good friends, Jennifer and Chris, they were here. And Chris was like, I've been craving tortillas, and this is already 9 o'clock at night. I think it was for maybe Logan's Logan's first communion, and Chris and Jen were here. No, and Chris is like, oh, I just love it. And Chris is like my son, you know, the son I never had, you know. So I said, oh, okay. So here I am at 9:30 at night making him tortillas, and the girls are like, really? What about us? If we would have said that, you would have made us tortillas. And I'm like, no, it's all good. I said, you know. So are you kidding? We were having eggs and everything. Ya en a media tarde. So anyways, okay. So now, here are my. Did you guys get raspberries?
No.
How come? I wonder why. I said I have to leave stuff so I can show you all. So I always just, you know, a little bit. So you just kind of build your board, you know. So I'm going to let you guys pass it around. And put raspberries. And I know that you guys all got blueberries. And so with the blueberries, I just put a little bit all over.
I'm gonna put them by the chocolate and the mozzarella.
Chocolate and mozzarella.
Yeah,
Chocolate and raspberries, yeah.
Yes, you guys have to try it. And then, like, who loves capers?
Oh, I love.
Don't you love capers? I love capers. That's my grandson that keeps going flying by.
Salty things.
Yeah, they're salty, but they're delicious. I'm going to pass them to you guys. Put some on your hands and have them. Oh, they're so good. So I'm going to do the last one. Oh, let me eat the rest of my pear. The last of my prosciutto.
Yeah. Well,
God, my audience is falling asleep because they ate everything already. You guys are all still here. You guys, what do you guys think? Was this fun to do?
Yay! Bravo!
I wasn't sure. I was just kind of like, should I do this or should I not do this, you know? Because I get nervous, and it's so hard for me, believe it or not, you know, it is really hard for me to want to charge people. I don't know how to do that. I have a hard time. So I'd rather just teach and watch everybody enjoy. You know, that's how I am. And Victoria, she's like my accountant. She goes, you know, Mom, you really don't have to be buying all this stuff. I go, yeah, I do. I said, I gotta make the table look pretty. I said, so she just cracks up. She's going, okay. And early this morning, Victoria says, Jessie says, somebody's here. And I go, oh, yeah, it's Instacart. Instacart was here like at 8:30 this morning. I did all the shopping at 1 o'clock this morning.
What's Instacart?
Instacart, it's really neat. If you don't want to do your grocery shopping, you could go, Instacart will go to Costco, will go to everywhere. They go to the wine store, you just name it. And they deliver to you. And how do I know that? Because guess who delivers for Instacart? Victoria, Rachel, Ed, Jessie, all of us work for Instacart. Victoria did it for a weekend and she was like, oh, you guys are crazy. This is ridiculous. But it's actually kind of fun. I just had to try it, so we all did it. But Instacart is actually nice because especially with COVID, there was just, nothing was open, and who wanted to fight with the stores? I didn't. So Instacart was the best thing that we did. It came into play, and it was the best thing.
Give out your YouTube channel.
Huh?
Give out your YouTube channel.
Oh, yes. Oh, you know what?
Tell everybody.
Thank you, Brian. I needed to give you guys my YouTube channel. And if you guys have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. It is Margaret's Kitchen NM. And you go to www.youtube.com/C/Margaret's Kitchen NM. Please subscribe and hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. And be nice. I washed my hands, I promise. I did. And if you haven't ordered my cookbook, please do. You can go on to my website, www.mcgreens.com. Cookbook, mariabaca.com. I would really appreciate it. And thank you all. As a matter of fact, I was really excited because I have a cookbook that went to Africa. I have several cookbooks that went to Germany. I don't even know some of these people, at all. I don't know them, So it's just like been all over. I had one go to France. Just people from all over, strangers that I just don't know. And I think I've hit every state. I think I've hit all our states of my cookbook that has gone out, I had a cookbook go to Canada. So I just, it's like exciting. I'm like excited, you guys. But anyways, okay, people, you got to do the squats. Don't forget to do your squats. I do exercise. Look, see, you can't say that I don't, but I do. So anyways, I am online. So all of you guys are watching me, and you guys know that I'm always teaching you how to do squats and stuff, because that's like an important part of my day is I have to do squats. So if anybody looks into my living room, you'll find that there's 2 bikes in there, and then there's a squat machine in there. One has my name, but I don't know. I get on it, but I just get bored, So Real Housewives of New Mexico isn't on, so I can't, I get bored because I can't see Real Housewives of New Mexico. So anyways, but you guys, thank you all for joining me.
Jason wanted to know, how do you estimate how much to put on per person?
You know what? It's
pieces.
usually, yes.
Or 5 to 6 pieces per person.
Yes, 5 to 6 pieces per person, depending on the sizes of your meats. Like when you're doing your meats and it's for a party like this, we'll have plenty left, because I shared with all of you. So all you guys are going to have your own trays left. So that's what it comes out to. It's about, 3 to 5 pieces a person.
I would like to give you a hand video. Thank you for having us.
You guys, I am just so excited to have shared this time with you guys. I'm, it's like I finished it. It's been a little over an hour. And by the way, I'm opening up the other goat cheese. Talk about hard to open. These packages are crazy hard. So anyways, but I will open it. But anyways, so that's what it is. So if you guys are honestly going to make something like, our friends here are going to have an event in a few weeks. And if you were to make something like this, you would figure that you would need a pound of everything, for your event. A pound of everything and cut moderately, So you don't want to really have your meat shaped. Look at this. So I'm going to use this like this now. Look at my fingers. Because it got soft. My sous chef.
Jesse.
¿Dónde estará?
Who's the sous chef?
¿Dónde estará my sous chef?
Hey, everybody give it up for retired Senior Master Sergeant Jesse J. Baca! Come on in.
That sous chef of mine.
I stayed out of the way.
Oh, he's here. Well, I think you need to. Where's Aleli and Rafael and Elisa? So can we all come to around the table? I want Jesse to take a photo, and then Brian, if he can come and do a selfie with all of us, if we can get us all in.
Did you eat our board, baby?
Did you guys eat the board? So look, I had to squeeze it out like this because it's got really, really soft, which is all good. So when it does that, guess what you make? Make yourself a ball.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's
That's the goat cheese. You know how the goat cheese gets too soft?
They get too soft. It's like, God, Raphael, I'm going to wash my hands, I promise.
I start licking my hands. I don't have any salt.
And then you know what? When you have that, again, that's when you end up putting your...
Right in front of her.
What happened? Oh,
3,
perfect.
1, 2.
I love
Cheese.
it.
Say, tu sangre es tu sangre.
Sangre es tu sangre.
Perfect.
So anyway, so with this goat cheese, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a fig on it. And that's just to give it the different color on this side.
Where's my wife?
How's my wife? Your wife just disappeared.
Oh,
Jesse, come
we're
in.
not done. We're not
We're
done.
not done? Oh, sorry.
Round two. You know, you got it?
Wait, where's Maria?
No.
Here, Maria, come real quick. Real quick.
Okay.
Okay. This is a 30-second commercial break brought to you by Tu Sangre Su Sangre.
Let me see. Let me stand here.
You got it?
His arms
Yep.
aren't long enough.
Yes, they are. Cut it out. Don't be saying it's not long enough, son. I got
I
it.
love that. Thank you.
He's a pro.
Nice.
He's having the most photographed man in Mexico.
Are you?
But I take
You
all the pictures of
probably
myself.
are.
Oh, that's great.
The most photographed. So what am I missing? What would you guys put on the tray if you didn't? If you had to think about it.
That tray is amazing. That is a Guinness Book of World Record. I think we should.
You know what you're missing? I figured it out.
What?
The line of people coming to come take it off. the
That's
tree.
right. You guys are gonna take it off the tray. So now you know why you have all the little forks and whatnot up here. You know. But again, you know what? Thank you. You know, thank you all for joining me. I truly, truly, honestly appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I get so if you guys had to think about it, what would you like for me to create next time? What, you know, if you wanted to see me on YouTube, what would you want to see? New Mexico. You know, because we're here. We're in New Mexico. I can cook a lot of different foods. But you guys know there's something missing
Have you
up
done
here.
stuffed sopapillas?
No, yes and no. You know, I've done sort of like them, but not really. What's missing on the tray?
The chocolate fountain.
A chocolate fountain.
Blue cheese
I
crumbles.
have no idea what could be missing.
Blue cheese Victoria did. I'm surprised she didn't say it because that's what she eats.
Have you made natillas yet?
Have I made natillas? I did. I did make
On the
natillas.
channel?
Uh-huh.
Yes, she
did. Yeah, I do. I did do that. So when you have your blue cheese crumbles, usually what I do is I try to put my blue cheese closer to my apples and my pears and my fresh fruits.
Custard.
Because you want to do that.
TJ's in Nelson has it. They have a really good one. They put whipped cream on the top, so it's really good.
Have you done the bread pudding?
I have. Now for
Easter.
Yeah. And you know what? It's different because I don't know, Karen. How do you all make it? How did you learn to make it
You toast your bread and then you brown your sugar, make it into a syrup, and raisins and grated cheese.
So did you use the
Alternate.
Native American bread or did you use
Regular store.
just regular store-bought bread? Yeah, because I know that, you know, sometimes, you know, of course, when you go to Louisiana, they have their own type of bread pudding. And if you like whiskey, it's a good bread pudding.
Yeah.
And it's like, yikes, you know?
Do you know how to do the Easter pudding, like the sprouted wheat?
Yes, I do. And I have made it. I have not made it online though. Yeah, I do that. I'll show you. We'll have a class. on
Because
that.
I just purchased a bag of it so I can make
Yeah.
it.
The recipe's in my cookbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, the panocha.
Yeah, you
The
get
panocha.
the sprouted wheat,
Mm-hmm.
and then you slow cook it, right?
Mm-hmm.
With
The
a
best way to cook it is in
brown
your
sugar mixture. Or
yes. Mm-hmm. And the best way to cook it is in your crock pot
something? Yeah.
because you just let it cook overnight.
Oh,
Just let it cook
See,
and
my-
cook and cook.
My mother used to line her pot with corn husks.
Yes, some people have done it. My friend used coffee cans. That's how she grew up. They cooked it in coffee cans, and so that's how they grew up. I told you guys I go through paper towels. My sous chef did have me a roll, baby. My sous chef did do that. So anyway, so now what I do is this is kind of one of my favorite things. My favorite way of eating mozzarella because I love the prepared mozzarella. And usually I just kind of flop it right here, and that's what I do. So it's a different mozzarella from the pearls that you guys have up there. So it tastes different. It's good. Oh my God, it's like really good. So you can get your little skewers, or that's how you guys have some pokies up there.
Margaret, where did you buy most of your stuff?
You know what? Yeah, I shopped with Instacart.
Oh.
No, I am not advertising for Instacart, but if you guys hear it, I'll be happy to advertise. But anyways, what I did is, you know what, I did all my shopping at 2 o'clock this morning because I was having insomnia. So I shopped.
Do they get it from different stores?
No, it's wherever I ordered it from. So I ordered some of my stuff came in today from Sprouts. Some of my stuff came in today from Wally World, and it's because they had, what did they have that I didn't have? That nobody else had it.
It's Wally or a trailer.
Walmart.
Oh.
So when you order it at 2 in the morning, what time do you usually get it here at?
It was here by 8:30 this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna lay it this way. Look how cool that looks. So then I ordered from from Sprouts, from Sam's Club this morning. I ordered Sam's Club, Sprouts, Wally World, and Albertsons.
Wow.
Yeah. So I did. I made the rounds in Albuquerque,
And you never left.
and I never left the house. Imagine.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's
Did I get up early in the morning like that?
Yeah, it's fun. And if you guys want to work for Instacart, it actually makes very good money, and it pays you every day.
It's like Uber.
It's like Uber, yeah.
So you actually drive and pick it up for the people?
You drive, pick it up, and you go to people's houses, and Rachel and Ed, because.
Do they have breakfast ready for you when you take it to them?
What's that?
No. Do they have breakfast for you?
Oh, some people. Let me tell you, some people are very generous. Okay, so guess what? You guys, we are finished. How about everybody come up here and check it out and see? Thank you.
Like I'll usually feel like, Mom, I need this.
Thank
Mom, I
you.
need that. The middle of the night, right? Yes. Okay.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
And then so like 11 o'clock at night, you're still at 8 in the morning next
Wow.
level.
Thank you.
Did good.
In the car.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Makes me feel like good.
Oh look, somebody left this one for us, right? Yeah, it looks so good.
You guys, grab your plates and come and get it. I want to thank you all for joining me online. I love it live, and thank you all very much. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Margaret's Kitchen NM, www.youtube.com/C/Margaret's Kitchen NM. Don't forget, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't purchased my authentic New Mexico cookbook, please do www.nmcookbookmariabaca.com. And you know what? Thank you all very much. I love you all. God bless you. Don't forget, do your squats. Do your squats.
Way to go, Margaret Baca! Bravo!
Thank
How
you
about a round of
guys.
applause? Everybody has their food.
Thank you all so much for joining
Can I
me.
take a picture of you
Of
with the
course, yes.
Take a picture of me
Okay,
taking something.
1, 2.
Thank you.
Doesn't even do it justice. I know. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you. You're welcome. So we'll see you all later. Thank you. Bye. Adios. God bless you. Buen provecho. Hasta luego.
Oh my gosh.